I am going to explain past perfect tense. Please listen carefully. Past perfect tense structure in affirmative sentence. Subject plus have plus past participle. That is V3. That is in the V3 form. మనకి past perfect tense లో affirmative sentence వచ్చి subject plus had plus past participle రూపంలో మన స్ట్రక్చర్ అనేది ఉంటుంది. For example, she had left the party before I arrived. She had left the party before I arrived. They had already eaten when we got there. They had already eaten when we got there. I had finished my homework before the deadline. I had finished my homework before the deadline. She had finished her homework before dinner. ఇక్కడ మనకి సబ్జెక్ట్ ప్లస్ హ్యాడ్ ప్లస్ పాస్ట్ పార్టిసిపల్స్ ఉంది ఇక్కడ. షీ ప్లస్ హ్యాడ్ ప్లస్ లెఫ్ట్ లీవ్ లెఫ్ట్ వీక్లీ. అలాగే దే హ్యాడ్ ఆల్రెడీ ఈటెన్ ఈటెన్. ఓకే, ఫినిష్డ్ ఫినిష్డ్ లైక్ దట్. ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్ నెగిటివ్ సెంటెన్సెస్. సబ్జెక్ట్ ప్లస్ హ్యాడ్ నాట్ ప్లస్ past participle. He had not studied for the exam, so he failed. He had not studied for the exam, so he failed. We had not met her before the conference. We had not met her before the conference. They had not cleaned the room before the guests came. They had not cleaned the room before the guests came. They had not arrived when the show started. They had not arrived when the show started. In interrogative sentences, had plus subject plus past participle. That is V3. Had you ever visited Paris before your trip last year? Had you first had plus subject you. Ever visited, that is past participle. Paris before your trip last year. Question mark. Had she called you before the meeting? Had they left when you arrived? Had you seen that movie before? Had. Now, some exercises are here. You just listen. If you know, then you can practice. When I arrived at the station, the train dash leave. Verb into leave. Then past participle left. Had left. When I arrived at the station, the train had left. Had left. She dashed her homework before she went out. She had finished. Had plus V3. Had finished her homework before she went out. They were tired because they dash all day. Verb into work. Work into worked. Had worked all day. Had worked all day. Next, we could not enter the house because we dashed the keys. We had lost the keys. We had lost the keys. Lose, lost V3. Next one. He dash never. He had never eaten sushi before that night. He had never eaten sushi before that. Sushi means one type of food. He had never eaten sushi before that night. Here are the answer sentences. When I arrived at the station, the train had left. She had finished her homework before she went out. They were tired because they had worked all day. We could not enter the house because we had lost the keys. He had never eaten sushi before that night. Next exercise. Make negative sentences in the past perfect. Negative sentences. I dash not see the movie before last night. I had not seen the movie. See becomes seen. V3. I had not seen the movie before last night. Next one. She dash not finished her lunch when I called. She had not. She had not finished her lunch. I called. Next one. They dash not visit the museum before it closed. They had not visited the museum before it closed. They had not visited the museum before it closed. Here are the answer sentences. I had not or hadn't seen that movie before last night. She had not or hadn't finished her lunch when I called. They had not visited the museum closed. Next exercise. Dash. Make question in past perfect tense. Dash you ever dash to London before 2020? Had you ever been to London before 2020? Had they had dinner when you arrived? Had they had dinner when you arrived? Question mark. It is some additional exercises here. Complete the sentences with the correct past perfect form of the verb in the brackets. Past perfect form. By the time the movie started, by the time the movie started, we dash our snacks. We had bought our snacks. Had bought our snacks. She did not want to go to the restaurant because she dash already eaten. She had already eaten. She had already eaten. He dash lived in Paris before he moved to Rome. He had lived in Paris. Had lived in Paris before he moved to Rome. They dash not finished the project before the deadline. They had not finished the project before the deadline. I was late because I dash forgot to set my alarm. I had forgotten. I had forgotten to set my alarm. These are the answer sentence. By the time the movie started, we had bought here. Had plus V3. Okay. She did not want to go to the restaurant because she had already eaten. He had lived in Paris before he moved to Rome. Had lived. Had lived. They had not finished the project before the deadline. Had not finished. I was late because I had forgot to set my alarm. Had forgotten. Next exercise. E. I met her before. I met her before. I had met her before. They did not clean the kitchen. They had not cleaned the kitchen. Clean becomes cleaned. Had not cleaned the kitchen. We saw the film already. We had already seen that film. We saw that film already. We had already seen that film. I had met her before. They had not cleaned the kitchen. We had already seen that film. These are the answers. One more exercise, last exercise. Make questions using the past perfect tense. She called you before the meeting. She called you before the meeting. Questions లో మనకి had ఫస్ట్ వస్తుంది. Had she called you before the meeting? Question mark. Had she called you before the meeting? Next. You hear the news before he told you. Had you heard the news before he told you? Had you heard the news before he told you? Okay. Thank you, children. I think all of you understand this. Past tense, perfect tense. Basic structure is subject plus had plus past participle. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for watching.